Hey everyone. Today I want to talk to you about a tool called observation versus identification. This is something that you can use when you are trying to understand why you behave the way that you do, what's underneath the actions that you take on a daily basis, why do you tend to create the same patterns in your life. So it's something that is super powerful and really empowers us to start to question the stories and beliefs that we've had for so long and allow us to choose differently. So the difference is that, for example, if I say to someone, I am an anxious person, that is me identifying with my anxiety. And so that is an identity. And our ego loves identities. So our ego will try to look for evidence towards me being an anxious person all the time and just reinforce that story. However, if I flipped it and I said something like, I feel anxiety right now, I feel anxiety in my chest right now, or I am experiencing anxiety in my chest. Do you see how that changes the difference between me saying I am anxious versus I'm observing anxiety in my body right now? So what that does, the power in that, is that it creates space between me and the anxiety. And that space allows me to get curious about what's going on. Why am I feeling this anxiety? What's triggering the anxiety? You know, what's going on here? And it just allows me to see what are the things in my life that create, or cause that anxiety, right? And do I have a certain story around that, right? Maybe I'm walking into a party where I don't know anybody and I'm feeling anxiety. And maybe it's like, okay, so why do I feel anxiety when I'm walking into a room of people that I don't know? And maybe it's because I'm worried about being rejected. What if nobody likes me here? What if I don't have a good time? And I can start to notice like what is causing me to feel that anxiety. And then I can start to question, is that true? Is it really true that I'm going to walk into a party and not a single person is going to like me there, right? Probably not, And so you can just kind of put some space between yourself and those emotions, those fears, those things that come up and just really get in your way and start to block you. So that is the tool that I wanted to share. So I would encourage you to just start becoming really hyper aware of the words that you're saying, the way that you're saying things. There's so much power in our words. Are you saying things that are your identities and your stories that have perpetuated in your life? Start to notice those and get curious about them, right? Step into observation and just have some compassion for yourself, right? We've been living for years and years with these stories that we developed when we were very young, right? Whether it was from our parents or our generation, society. There's so many influences when we were really young that were very powerful in creating our beliefs and stories in our life. So really shifting that and, turning that into, we get to observe and create, we get to rewrite our lives. We get to rewrite our stories. We get to choose the beliefs that are most empowering for us. So let me know how that resonates.